Slay the Spire! Alright guys, well I was looking through my games library and I settled on Slay the Spire as something that might be a fun little adventure for us to go on. I haven't played this game as much as Jorbs, but I do have a couple hundred hours playing this game. I believe my Ascension 20 save got lost years and years ago, but that's okay. I mostly play modded anyway, so it doesn't matter so much. Is this one? Can this one go to level? Ah, so this is I guess the only character I currently have at Ascension 20. Maybe her? No. But yeah, I love Slay the Spire. I love modded Slay the Spire. Perhaps unsurprisingly, I've played the animator in particular is such an interesting change to the way that the game is played, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and get started with this right away. It's a little bit crazy and complicated, but oh, I need to actually check that. It's crazy and complicated, but it's a lot of fun. So we're gonna go for it. As for which meme we're gonna start with, I think I'm gonna go. So, in my opinion, Katana Gatari is probably the easiest start because you get a good attack card and a good defense card, basically. A really good defense card. Well, let's just get into it, and I'll sort of show you what's going on here. So at the very beginning, based on the series that you chose, you will always start with that. Oh my god, this is getting mangled to death. You will start with cards from that series automatically every time, and then it'll pick two more series that you cannot deselect. And you'll notice these have a kind of, if you're familiar with Slay the Spire at all, this banner up here indicates that it gets a kind of bonus, so you're more likely to see cards from these three series. Okay? But you can also see it contains 12 cards, and cards from this series may have a random bonus upon pickup. That bonus can be anything from gold to getting a new relic to all kinds of things. You get all kinds of things from this bonus, okay? But you'll note that 12 plus 11 plus 13 does not equal or exceed 75. So in Slay the Spire, the card pool has to have a minimum of 75 cards, otherwise it's scuffed as fuck. So basically you get to pick your poison and choose cards that you think will have good synergy with the series that you've chosen. Now, as for what we have here, so these two are not a great combo with this series. This series focuses a lot on building up your dexterity, or they have a weird dexterity mechanic, because when they didn't have that weird dexterity mechanic, kind of all of these were OP as hell. But this has a weird dexterity mechanic. This one can kind of work with it, sort of. But this one is mostly based around focus and using orbs. So, I mean, it's okay, but it's not ideal. Things we want, probably Fate is pretty good. So Fate, there are a couple of different ways to scale Fate, but a lot of the ways that are good for Fate are good for this one, so that's fine. This one should be okay. This one should be okay. And I guess one more. Goblin Slayer? And by the way, I haven't actually played Slay the Spire in a couple months, and at least as of the last time I was playing, this mod author did continual sort of balance revision, so for all I know, everything is all different. But for now, at least, we'll do this. It says here, if you select at least 100 cards, you get a special relic. What that relic lets you do is basically permanently delete cards from the reward pool. So you get, I think you start with 2 charges, and then every time you kill an elite, you get another charge or 2 into this thing, and when you're offered a card selection, you can look at a card and go, nope, and just delete it out of existence. You know what? We may as well just showcase that right now. So I'll do this, and maybe this. Konosuba has a bit of a high rolly card. If I, or actually, no. We'll do Overlord. Overlord has a super OP high rolling card if we get it very early. So this is the relic that lets you banish, so you gain 1 use at the end of each combat, and 2 uses when you kill bosses or elites, and you can only store 3 charges, so you need to be deleting cards out of the card pool. Okay. As for the sort of normal relic, this is just every 4 combats you receive improved card rewards. I'll show you that later. And then once per turn, when a card synergizes, draw 1 card. So basically, if you play 2 cards from the same series back to back, you get a synergy bonus. So we'll show you that. And we're also going to go to Gensokyo here and be Toho, because why not? This was actually one of the first Act mods that I really liked. It was actually very well done. Lose your starting relic. I think it only gets rid of Living Picture, so that's whatever. And what kind of path are we looking at here? Oh, left path is Death Path. 3 elites, 1 campfire. Yeah, that's probably not happening. Well, I think I'm gonna go up this right path because the events in here are really strong. But that means that it looks like gold isn't very valuable. 6 max HP to obtain a random rare relic. God, I don't want to, but I think I'm gonna do this one. We'll see what I got. Birdface Urn. Powers are a little bit more valuable. Alright. So these guys are pretty generic enemies. And let's take a look at the deck also. So with every series you get a couple things. First, you get 1 improved strike and 1 improved defend. Now in the case of Katana Gatari, we have, when you use this, you gain 2 temporary thorns. So it's like playing Caltrops if you're familiar with Silent. And then this one does 7 piercing damage, so it ignores block and thorns. Yeah, I don't know. They're okay. They're better than strike and defend. Almost unequivocally, so probably I'll be removing strike and defend before I remove these 2. Then, so I said we get a good defense card. 12 defense from 1 card is great, and you get some temp thorns, so that's wonderful. And and when it's exhausted, you gain 3 plated armor. The other card, it's okay. So it's range damage, so it ignores thorns and flight. It is a martial artist, you can see at the bottom. So martial artist cards synergize with each other, and there are some cards that specifically benefit martial artists. And then you can see here, there's if this is your 3rd attack in a row, you get to add that power, and that power gives you 2 agility. Agility is kind of like dexterity. It's a little complicated, but basically, I think when you have 1 agility, you get 1 dexterity. When you have 2 agility, 2 or 3 agility, you get 2 dexterity, and then it's like 5 is the next breakpoint, and then 9 is the next breakpoint, and I think that's it. Anyway, it goes down by 1 every turn, so you have to do some tricky stuff to keep it high enough. But you can see here, whenever you deal unblock damage, apply 1 burning. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. So these cards aren't bad. And one thing I like about this series compared to some other custom mods is you don't start with many strikes and defends. So the emphasis is on adding cards rather than deleting the bad cards out of your deck. So let's go ahead and try and block the damage. I've got, I think this is from Minty Spire, so it just shows you how much damage is coming in. Yeah. And we'll do a little bit of damage, and then pass the turn. Okay, what's next? Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do here... Oh, I'm frail. Do I want to take 1 damage? I don't want to take 1 damage, so screw that. I'm just gonna go there. And you saw I synergized, so I used 2 Martial Artists and 2 Katanagatari cards. And so Living Picture triggered and drew me another card. Pretty nice. Yeah, no need to take any damage though. I can be a patient boy. Yeah, okay. Just attacks. And I'll end up taking 1 damage, but oh well. You know, that's how it goes in the Spire sometimes. Oh god, really? Alright, fine. Help. And that should be death. Very good, so we got some gold. Alright, so here's what's going on. So at the top of the card you can see which series it's from. So in this case 2 cards from Gate and 1 card from Fate. Oh, Shackles is a new mechanic, so I'm gonna see what that does. And then if you have any support damage, increase it by 1. Okay. Very interesting. Oh, it looks like they got rid of some of the... They used to have a thing that let you do some stuff. So what does Shackles do? Let's see. Strength reduction until the end of the turn. Ah, yeah, okay. That's right. Sure. And then upgrade. Does that boost? No. So it never boosts. Apply to Shackles. Oh, and there's one other thing. In the top right corner, you can see over here there are little indicators. So in this case, this card is ethereal. That means if you don't cast it, it leaves your deck. This card, when you cast it, it leaves your deck. I don't remember what Motivate does. Oh yeah, it reduces the cost of a card in your hand until played. Sure. However, none of these seem particularly good. This one is usable because it costs 0. So there are some archetypes I've never really liked this card, so I'm just going to get rid of that. And here's an example. So this card is from No Game, No Life, and you can see if I take it, I get 12 gold. That said, there are no shops on my path, and also this card doesn't really do anything. I've already got a decent block card that I'm drawing like every other turn, so doesn't seem super necessary. It does discard though. Yeah, whatever, I'll be greedy and take this card. Having discard is pretty nice in this game, so that's what I'm gonna go for. Okay, this is a fun event. So the bamboo forest you've walked into is thick, rife with twists and turns that would have made a lesser adventurer long since lose their way. Out of the corner of your eye, you see something nestled between 2 stalks. A man-made basket. It seemed entirely out of place in a sea of greenery. Hey! You there! Turning, you spot a tall girl with rabbit ears, sprinting toward you, panting. You wouldn't happen to have seen my medicine basket around here, have you? I need to make some sales at the village or my master is going to have my hide. You're about to inform her of where her basket is when a soft voice suddenly whispers into your ear, "Hey, just pretend you didn't see anything and I'll make it worth your while, yeah?" You hear a soft clink as something is pushed into your hand. Alright, so we can take the gold, which again is not very helpful on this path, or we can gain lunatic red eyes. So basically this makes it so that the first turn of every combat, the enemies will attack each other instead of you. It's really good. The downside is you have to put pain into your deck, but I think we're going to do that. It's nice. It's really nice in certain situations. They've mostly made it so that the bosses don't screw themselves over. The very first time I played with it, a boss destroyed itself, but haven't seen that again. Okay, feels bad. What to do with this boy? Oh, yeah, but you can see here, they even debuff themselves. So this guy normally applies Constricted to us. He applied it to himself this time. That's great. Alright. Oh, and we drew into pain with Synergize, which means we won't have to deal with it next turn. That's another advantage of this card, actually. It's very good at... Oh, yeah, we're done. It's very good at getting cards out of our hand. Well, yeah, we'll take the 1 damage there, that's fine. Alright, what have we got going on here? Okay, so this guy, it says boost agility. So you see on the right it says reduced by 1 each turn. Well, when you boost, it raises your minimum instead of increasing your current amount. So if you boost agility, you gain like a permanent agility. Another important thing to note, in the top left corner of this guy's card, right up here, you can see he scales damage with agility and strength. This means that for every agility and strength that you have, you get +1 damage. Even if it doesn't meet the... Oh, they normalized it to 2, 4, 6, 8 threshold of whatever... I don't know what to call those, attributes, I guess, you're using. So that's pretty nice. I like this guy. He adds a wound to your deck, which isn't great. So you need some way of dealing with that. Arpeggio is pretty good. Or she was good. I don't know if orbs are still a thing. Basically, she lets you gain an orb slot, and if you're using orbs, having extra orb slots is really nice. She used to boost focus. Looks like they nerfed that a little bit. That's okay. And then Shiro is kind of weird. So he upgrades cards in your deck, and then if everything is upgraded, you draw 2 cards. Ooh, that's new. That makes him a lot more appealing. But sort of looks like we're not going for orbs. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Arpeggio here. If you have 2 or less, you can boost. So these two have pretty nice synergy with each other, but we can't take both of them. Martial artists don't scale very well with they typically don't scale very well with strength. They prefer to scale with agility. So I think I'm gonna take this boy, and then hope we get... Oh, well, this is an excellent event. So you can either observe this person and upgrade, or you can take a little bit of damage to get this attack. This attack is really nice. It does 9 damage to all enemies, and if it kills an enemy, it repeats itself. So that's really good, especially... Who's the boss right now? Not critical to upgrade it against that one, but still pretty nice. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And also, I think upgrading this, well, it does add a lot of damage. I don't know. Does it still go to 8? Yeah, I guess I need to check this really quickly. I feel like that used to go to 5 times 2, so maybe that got buffed a little bit. What does this do? 13? Oh, 12. Oh, interesting. Okay, but yeah, having AoE in this modded Spire is pretty nice, so we're gonna do that. And hope we have enough HP to survive all of this. This one's kind of weird. So from this event, if we take the special relic, so you can read it on the left, but it's kind of weird. Basically, instead of dying, you respawn with full HP, but you have to fight a boss. And the boss is pretty hard. Especially since usually the fights that kill you are not fights against trash mobs, but you're fighting all kinds of crazy bullshit. So, I don't know about that. Yeah, let's just take the 100 gold. Whatever. It's alright if we die young here. So now the question is, do I want that or this? I think I'm going to take this. Having lots of AoE damage, as I say, is very nice, especially in this fight. Alright, so let's talk about what's happening here. So, these mobs have immortality, which means when they die, they just revive next turn at full health. You can kill them temporarily, but you cannot kill them permanently. Okay? This, it says Strongest Fairy, so this is Cerno from Toho. At the end of her turn, she leaves if she has positive strength, and every time you kill her, she gains 1 strength. Okay? Every time you kill any fairy, excuse me, they gain some strength. So, I guess what we're gonna do is, let me think about this. So this will do 12 damage. This is a weird situation where not upgrading it might have been better. I guess it wouldn't have mattered. Wouldn't make a difference. So, but we wanna attack with this first to get our boosted agility, and then yeah, okay. And that means next turn I'm gonna draw a lot of defensive cards, maybe. Yeah, I drew a lot of defensive cards. Oh, and I'm already done. Oh, one of these does frail and one of them does weak. I don't remember which one's which, though. Yeah, I don't know. We'll say that's what I wanted to do. Hope I'm right. I don't think that's what I wanted to do. Alright. I need to kill 4 of them to do the thing. You know, I can kill these 2 with thorns and just not quite full block, but I can block a lot of the damage. You know, I thought I boosted that agility and that I wouldn't be losing it, so I'm a little confused about that. Maybe it's because that was the first thing that gave me agility? Not sure. Alright, well, anyway. Oh, this is really bad. Okay, so what's happening here... Alright, I'm gonna try this again, just because I'm confused. So, unfortunately, we're probably going to get destroyed on this turn. Yeah, because... what to say? 31... Oh my god, it's so much damage. So much damage, but okay, I know what we're going to do. We're going to use this potion. And then... Oh god... alright, shackles should reduce the damage a little bit. Yeah, still not great. We're still going to be pretty low. But, now she has positive strength, so all I have to do is kill everyone, and then next turn they'll fuck off, basically. So that's that. It's a pretty hard fight, actually. If you don't have any AoE attacks, you can just die here. So it's pretty common that you get offered this Crescent Moon Slash pretty early, but still, that was pretty rough. Got a strawberry, so that helps that a little bit. Block Potion will also be helpful. And now we need to take a look at these. Let's see. I don't think we're going to go for a focus strategy, so I'm going to go ahead and boop Reen out of there. Chung, I don't like this card. I don't know, it's alright if you can exhaust it, I guess, but I don't really like it, so we're just going to say no thanks to that. Oh, this is new. I've never seen this card before, so what does this do? Oh wow, that is a weird attack, and it says it scales with agility, so does that mean that... Wow, what interesting cards. Alright, and then this adds a throwing knife still, so that's about the same as it always was. I think press control to cycle. I don't really have enough ways of scaling to make that viable. None of these are actually gonna do it for me. Yeah, none of these are gonna do it for me, so I think we're just gonna skip that card. Hope that it works out. Let's see. So don't be fooled. We don't have to block because they have lunacy. So instead, we're gonna delete that one, and we're gonna... I think we're gonna do this. So the goal here is this one's gonna kill one of these two. Hopefully it gets itself, but that's fine too. Oh my lord, look at all this damage coming in. Alright. Well, I think the easiest road is just going to be to get that one out of the game. And then we'll proceed from there. Alright, so she's gone. That'll leave one more 9 HP fairy, but that should be easy peasy. Alright, so this is our 4th reward screen from, I believe this is only from normal combats, not from bosses, but basically we get to choose one of these, and we are guaranteed rare cards, I believe, or maybe not, but the odds of rare cards seem a little bit higher in these pools, and also you only get whatever series you choose. At the moment, it's hard. It's a little hard, but I'm gonna say we're gonna go with this. Oh, good. Alright, so this card is pretty nice. You kind of have to commit to using 2 energy when you play it, but if you've got any amount of agility gained or boosted, it's really strong. This card can be really strong if you have a way of exhausting it, and then having multiple of these is good. It used to be a lot better because in the past when you did synergy with this card it would give you 3 plated armor, which was overpowered as fuck. Probably why it doesn't do that anymore. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take this as a way of an additional way of boosting my my attributes, and that card exhausts itself, which is pretty nice, so not bad. Oh, yeah, I think that has changed from the last time I saw it. It's free block though, so I'll take it. A bit more lunacy here. Oh, this is a disaster. Oh my god. Okay, well. Oh, I could have done a synergy effect there. That was a misplay. All right. We need to discard this. We're gonna do this and this. Ouch. Oh, nope, not ouch. Alright, I'm already... Oh, and it tells you how much health you need. Oh, that's excellent. Oh, what a beautiful quality of life feature there. Alright, let's do some big boy damage here. Check this out. Bam, bam. Amazing. I'm 1 damage away from not taking any damage, but... Oh, nope, nope. I just don't take damage. Great. Don't draw pain. Woo! Alright, Flex Potion. Ah, Metal Knight is really, really good. I've never liked Archer. Well, let me read him. It looks like it's changed a little. Yeah, I've never been able to make this work. I tried a couple times and I always fail, so that's depressing. And again, we're not going for this kind of strategy. It is pretty good though, if you're doing a focus strategy. And yeah, this one is kind of weird. So when you're below 25% max HP, it's a good damage card. Otherwise, it's a debuffing card. Kind of weird. This guy is martial arts synergy, the guy. So that's pretty cool. This card is pretty interesting. It gives you a plasma, which means you get +1 energy, and you get 3 metallicize. And that's pretty good. So, oh, and that's interesting. Instead of upgrading to, I think it used to upgrade to 17 damage or something. Now it upgrades to 13 damage, but it's innate. Oh, that's excellent. Huh. Yeah, it looks like we could use a little bit of defense. I'd like a Hakudo in my deck, but do I have enough defense? The problem is this guy costs 2, so he's kind of hard to play sometimes. Yeah, we'll go with this. We'll see what happens. All right. And we will upgrade, whoops, this one maybe, so that he boosts instead of... Do we just always want to do this on turn 1? I think we do, because we've got this, these lunatic red eyes. This basically just means we get lots of extra stuff going on. Alright, so let's take a look at everything here. So we got 2 rare cards. Wow, that's kind of unusual. All right. First of all, we've got this guy from Gate. He he draws cards and then deals damage if you draw an attack card. So that's pretty cool. If you have synergy, he gains support damage. We don't have a lot of Gate cards right now, so that's not much of a thing. This card sticks with the agility theme. On synergy haste. Okay, well that's kind of interesting. Does it boost? No, it never boosts. So I don't know how useful that card is. This card is pretty interesting. Basically, it turns into any card that you played. So, for example, if I play Spearman, well, now I can make another Spearman, right? So that's pretty good. Whenever a non-minion enemy dies, gain 4 gold, does not stack. It can be pretty good to have one of these in your deck. Medical kit. You can play status cards, and I believe wounds are status cards, right? Yeah. So medical kit can help me unshit my deck, which is pretty good. This card it does a lot of damage if you have sort of base game relics that are letting you stack up your strength a lot, but we don't. And it's also kind of hard to replay this card over and over again, so we're not going to worry about that too much. I think we're going to take Medical Kit and Card Remove, because we need to get rid of this. This has done, I think, 7 or 8 damage by this point. And now we just need to decide if we're going to take anything else. What happens if this gets upgraded? Oh, it gains Retain and gives you a little armor when you play it. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to take an Archer here. Call it good. Oh, this card just takes way too long to set up. Yeah. It is really good. Like, doing 7 ranged AoE damage is nice. And you gain the block. And you gain Blur. Blur lets you carry your block over to the next turn, but it's just way too much setup. Way too much setup. So that was pretty nice. Now, what would we upgrade if we had the chance? I guess, yeah, we do need to upgrade. We need to upgrade this one right here. So we've got a lot of boosting going on. I'm hoping we can survive this fight and boost like a champion here. Oh, which one of these is really annoying? I think this one starts to gain thorns, so we're gonna stop that from happening. Well, we're gonna try anyway. See how it goes. Whew, that's already proving to be quite valuable. Oh, and this guy is gaining strength. Oh my god, I definitely should have been targeting him instead. Alright, well, anyway, we are very defensive right now. We'll see how that works out against this boss. I seem to remember this boss being quite difficult, actually. If I play this last... Okay, hold on. Both of these ignore thorns, so it doesn't matter which one I play. I just need to play one of them. No, we actually want to play that and get rid of it. Okay, so that went great. Okay, well this is gonna hurt a lot, I guess. So I draw a block card. Alright, excellent. Excellent. Yeah, so far so good. We're kind of keeping our agility up, sort of. We'll see. Oh wow, they changed the art on that one. I just don't like this card, so we can get rid of it. Oh, whoa. It exhausts now, though. Oh, well, that's too bad. Alright, so we've got some interesting options here. We're not playing Poison, so Chure will be off the table. Oh, they changed that. That used to do a lot of poison to all enemies, like 3 or 4. Oh, that's a shame. I think it also used to cost 0. Well, anyway, this card says counter the enemy intent. I don't remember all of the possible options, but if I remember correctly, so if they're attacking, you gain X times some number block. If they are gaining block, you attack. If they are debuffing you, you, I believe, apply frail and, you apply vulnerable and weak. If they are doing a question mark action or otherwise not attacking, I believe you buff yourself and you gain like X times something strength. So it's a pretty nice card. When it didn't exhaust, it was really, really good. Since it exhausts, I don't know that it's good enough to take. It says strongly counter the enemy intent. But maybe they buff the values, so maybe it's alright. Having another one of these is usually pretty good, so I think I'm going to take that and call it good. Alright, let's see. So now it's a question of, am I greedy? Am I actually, like, stupid enough to do this instead of healing for the boss? This boss hits really hard, and I'm probably going to die right here. So, we'll see. What makes this boss hard is... So right now she has the fox masks. So every time I play a non-attack card, I shuffle dazes into my deck. She's gonna blast herself for a bit of damage right here. But the problem is... Yeah, we're just gonna do it like that. The problem is some of her later masks are super annoying. Super duper annoying. So, does that count as playing a card? Oh, that sucks. Okay. Yeah, so this card, you can only play one attack every turn. So, yeah. Yeah. In this case, that means we have to decide between playing this card. What do we have? Well, we don't have any cards on the draw pile. So we have to choose between dealing 10 damage or gaining a little agility. Because I boosted this agility, it shouldn't go down. So I'm going to go ahead and do it like this. And then we can... that didn't do anything. We can hope that we can get enough damage, outgoing damage, to do anything. Now, once again, it says it's a boost, but it doesn't actually seem to be a boost. So that's kind of annoying. Yep. Oh my lord. Okay, lots of burns, but at least I get some more metallicize, more energy, so this is why I wanted Metal Knight in my deck. Pretty good in this situation. So here, oh my lord. So she's going to heal 15 HP, and then receiving unblocked damage reduces the amount of HP that she's going to heal. But you'll notice she's already at +6 strength, so... probably gonna regain a shitload of HP and make me really sad. And she's just gonna keep doing this. Super annoying. This is... hold on. There's no good way of doing this, so I guess I'm just going to do it like this. I want to get that thing, because it will help me. It will help me. Oh no. So we did not want to see all of those together. Oh well, we also didn't want to top deck that. We would have liked the last, gain a little bit of healing there. We would have liked to gain a little bit of, extra metallicize and extra energy, but I guess it's fine. Oh man, what are we doing? Okay. There we go. That does 10, 15. We're not qualified for that yet. Alright. That's good enough. Oh yeah, and right now, whenever I play an attack, this thing gains 1 strength. So how fucked are we, right? So basically, we have to just... we have to do the damage. We cannot delay in doing the damage. What is this one? Whenever you play a skill, take 1 damage. Oh, that's awful. And as I said, we are probably deceased unless I can burst this down. So that's what, 20 plus 32? Oh, okay. Well, welcome to the pain train. Okay. Oh, I forgot burning increases the damage they take. Ah, but I got a dupe potion, so that's... maybe that's fine. Alright. Oh, you can never purge the rare card rewards, so that's just something to keep in mind. Anyway, so Shizu works pretty well with our agility, although we're not actually very good at stacking agility. This can help a lot. So you gain 1 artifact and 3 permanent thorns. Then at the end of each turn, if you have an extra energy, you can gain 2 strength and agility. So this can be pretty good. The problem is it's very expensive to cast. This one, so let's look at the forms because they're different. Spend your remaining... oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. The start of each combat, lose 3 HP. Okay. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. So these 2 cards are very similar, except this one actually lets me attack, and also I would have to spend 2 energy, and it doesn't happen guaranteed. This lets me kind of do burning synergy. So you might remember in this fight we triggered this power. So attacks apply burning. This does the same thing, attacks apply burning. I feel like this card is gonna be better in most fights, but it's not... well, it might even be better in the elite fights. It's hard to say, because gaining agility and strength is really nice. It also depends a lot. Like if we get an energy relic, I think we'll have the energy to... we'll always have the energy to sustain this, but with only Metal Knight as our energy, so with only 4 energy, it might be hard to actually play this thing. Whereas this, when you play it, you might kill something, right? So, and the upgrades are not haste. Oh, when drawn, lose haste and draw a card. Okay, well that's a kind of interesting way to buff that card. Yeah, I guess I've also got this bird-faced urn, so having some powers in my deck isn't bad. I should have thought about that when taking the, or not taking the Guildmaster, right? Anyway, so you start each combat with 3 force, that's the muscle, and agility. Add a wound to your hand that doesn't do anything, basically. So this basically you just start with 3 force and agility, which is pretty good. Select 1 card. Yeah, so what this lets you do, for example, I could take, like, let's say I want Katana Gatari cards. So I would click on this, and then maybe I click on, like, all of my strikes, and they just become random Katana Gatari cards. So that's not bad. Not being able to see enemy intents is really bad. Even as it is, I'm really bad at navigating the enemies here in this modded one. And they just added the second act previously, so I'm not confident enough that I can remember that. So maybe another day. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the Cursed Blade. I mean, I've got the med kit already, so I can sort of deal with it. Yeah, the boss is in here, by the way. I think I've only ever beaten them once, so that's something. That's something. Left path is looking really nice, though. Looking pretty good. Lots of question marks. Lots of campfires and elites, and we don't have to fight the last elite, so that's looking great. That's what we're gonna do. Let's see. Oh yeah, this guy's super irritating. So when he fully blocks damage, he deals 8 damage back, and you'll notice at the moment this is only doing 14, which means that it's going to fully block the damage. So I think no matter what, I'm about to eat a bunch of shit. I'm gonna go ahead and use this, and then wait, does this bypass block? No, just Thorns and Flight. Okay. So we very much need the extra blocking and the extra energy, and we only had this defend to do anyway, so oh well. We just take a bunch of damage, no problem. Let's see, so every time you get this guy's block down, he's gonna block up again, I guess, but in this case, I think we can just booty blast him right out of existence. Yeah, that card is really good if you can scale some of those things, and we can do that pretty well. Okay. That card I'm probably going to take. So I don't think we actually want to see any more of this card, so which one is better to banish? I actually think that card is worse. Then this card is the worst. Konayuki. I don't think so. Then Soe applies 6 poison. Oh, it costs 2. Wow. We don't want another one of these. I think we do. Well, no, we're using our orb slots not for blocking, but for extra energy. So I guess we don't want any of this. All right. Well, we cleared up the card pool a little bit. Let's see what we've got going on here. Oh my god, what is this? Okay, I've never seen this before. Wow, crazy. Okay. Darkness envelops you. It shrouds your senses, preying on your fear and doubt. You see terrifying figures manifest before you, broken, distorted forms that your mind refuses to even acknowledge. Warped, twisted horrors that defy all comprehension. They needed a period there. One of them grins at you sinisterly. Sinisterly, really? The conductor of this grim symphony. Embrace the darkness, puny mortal, or let the darkness embrace you. Alright, so let's see. What does this do? We can become cursed with Rise, which is one of the worst curses in the game, but we remove cards from our deck, which is really, really good. Or our cards are obscured for 1 combat after we obtain a special relic. Conqueror of Fear. While there are 10 or more cards in your discard pile, you have an additional 2 strength and dexterity. Oh, wow. Wow. 1 combat. Is our next combat an elite fight? No, it isn't. And what does obscured mean? Does that mean, like, I can't read the text? I can only read the... Like, I can only see the icon? You know what? Fuck it. Let's do this. That sounds amazing. Also, that is a very interesting hat. Oh god. Okay, well, let's see. Oh. So this is a 1-cost attack. Okay. Oh. Oh. That's bizarre. Why do I keep drawing these together? That's super annoying. Okay. He has low health, so I guess he's the primary target. Man, they all gained block right there. Super duper annoying. Can't quite kill that guy. well, take one. That's not so bad. Alright, and then here are all of my agility cards all together. Let's do it like this. Then like this. Then like this. Alright. Then again, I'm taking one, so I can live with that. And having the thorns was really nice there. Okay, if you have 2 or less, I don't, so that doesn't matter. Let's clear that wound out before I forget. Does that say 17? Okay. That means that if I do it in this order, it should... Wait, 7, 14, 20, 28. Yeah, that's still really strong. And we take no damage. Excellent. Conqueror of Fear. Oh, right. So I completed this challenge, which was really easy. I feel like it was supposed to hit my entire deck with that, and it instead hit like 1 card in my deck. Maybe that's a weird limitation of this mod pack. It didn't obscure, like, it obscured the strikes. So yeah, I'm not sure. But whatever, I'll take it. No game, no life, I think isn't gonna get me anything. So I'm gonna go with this again. How many of these do I have right now? I have 2 of them. Would having a 3rd be good? This card is ridiculous. So I don't think we can take it. I mean, as it stands, I already have a bit of a problem drawing too many defensive cards. I don't... Like, if I had a way of exhausting them, maybe it'd be okay, but this is not. Alright, I'm gonna keep my eyes open for an exhaust card. Wow. Lose all gold, upgrade 2 random cards, or we can become cursed. Oh, that's interesting. Apply 1 vulnerable to all characters. I guess including myself. Wow. Really interesting. There aren't any shops along the way, so, and I also don't have that much gold, so sure. Yeah, that was pretty worthwhile, I'd say. Not bad. What the fuck is this thing? Remove all debuffs from all characters. Well, that's nice, but whatever. Yeah, I think I'm gonna kill that slime bunny though. Okay. Now, oh, come on. Alright. We have to do it like this, I guess. What does this say? Whenever you receive attack damage from this enemy, you gain Constricted 3. It just seems so damage inefficient, so I'm gonna do it like this. Oh, yeah, that's a bummer, but I was kind of hoping to draw that next turn, but that's okay. So I blocked all the damage. Oh no. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Well, let's do a little damage to him at least. How did he... Why is he gaining frail? That's kind of weird. Okay, well, anyway, we'll do that. Oh, we're gonna take a lot of damage. Oh, God. Can we not take a lot of damage? 8, 16, 24... Is it really worth a duplication potion? I mean, I'm blocking... Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I get lucky? Oh, I didn't get lucky. Well, whatever. Take a little bit of damage, it's fine. It's all fine. And by the way, so far this card has just been a curse in my deck. I've never been able to play it. Just saying. Oh god, is this actually better than a duplication potion right now? I think it is. Oh, my phone is not on silent. Sorry about that, guys. Let me tone this down, and I'll be 1 second. Alright, we're back. I forgot to start recording before hitting, I guess, add card to your deck. So let's take a look. Normally you have to be careful about these guys because the wounds start to pile up in your deck and you get screwed. In this case, that's maybe an option. Ooh, this is kind of interesting. For every debuff on the enemy. Okay. Then Kardis. Gain 2 plated armor. Wow. Lots of options here. Does this become boost? No, it doesn't. Wow, the damage goes up pretty significantly, though. Still... I don't have enough powers to really... I've only got the 1 power, and the odds of those cards being drawn together is not very high. This card... Yeah, it scales well with strength. I guess we're generating some strength. I think for now I'll stick with this. I'm more likely to gain synergies. So, oh, that was probably a mistake. I should have banished one of those, because now I'm going to miss out on a banishment. I guess assuming I survive this encounter. What does this do? At the start of your turn, gain energy and draw a card. This creature moves twice on its turn. Oh, God. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Okay. Well... Alright. I think if I'm going to survive this, I have to do something along these lines. I didn't have to use the artifact potion. I could have used the artifact from this instead. Wow, what a misplay. Oh well. At any rate. Yeah, God, that still barely blocks. What a disaster. Oh, it had lunacy. Oh, man. Yeah, that's the problem with going AFK in the middle of the run. But it was unavoidable. Had to be done. Yeah, okay. And that's plenty of block. Now the weather's gonna change, huh? So what's the weather effect? At the end of each turn... yeah. But... What is the weather effect? I don't understand. Oh, I see. So that's over here. At the end of round, all characters gain 1 week. Okay, so she's no longer double tapping me for 1,000,000 damage. Great. That's what we want to see. She's just gaining 4 strength over and over again. Oh, Lord. Well, that's fine, because we have lots and lots of... Oh, those have synergy. Cool. We're gonna boost. And we're just gonna do a little bit of damage. Still haven't... What in the world is this? At the end of turn, all characters gain 1 vulnerable. Fuck me. 60 damage? Are you serious? Yeah, Okay, well I live, so that's good, I guess. See if I can, oh yeah, this is probably GG here. Get annihilated. Wow, that is not a very good relic. So at the start of this run, this card just needs to... This card is really cool, but it's... yeah, it's complicated. So this card is really amazing. So it can be upgraded any number of times, and if you get another copy of the card, instead of adding it to your deck, it just +1 upgrade to this. It does some damage. It applies poison, which is great. All of that stuff is great. Every turn, it loses 1 damage, whether it's in your hand or not, so that's a bit rough. But if it kills an enemy, you gain 2 max HP on it, and you upgrade it permanently. So if you can get this on like the first floor, and you go through a bunch of mob hallways, you can really power this card up. It's really, really cool. But it's too late in the run to try and do that, so we're just gonna say no to that. What is this? I think that's just a no as well. So now we need to look at these 3. So this one's kind of interesting because it's a shapeshifter, so it synergizes with any card. That's great. Unfortunately, it channels lightning, which we don't want. We are not a focus deck, so that just doesn't do anything for us other than the synergy effect. This card is pretty good most of the time. However, it's expensive, and sometimes the effects are really good and sometimes they're not so good. This card is interesting because you get to retain, and it sets the block of each enemy to 1. Sometimes that's very useful if you have, you know, an enemy with 30 block. It'll destroy 29 block. And there are a few cards in the game, when you break an enemy's block, you gain a special benefit. So setting them at 1 is actually an upside. Also, this card is kind of weird because it scales with, I don't remember what this is called, Might, I think. It scales with the flex, so if you've got a deck that has a lot of strength scaling, this guy can block, you know, like 12 or 15 for 1. It's pretty nice, but I think all of these are no good for us, so we're just gonna pass, and then we're gonna hope we can survive this. Oh yeah, this guy. Fuck. Well. Basically, after this guy receives 11 damage, he becomes intangible, and it's super irritating. So, well, he debuffed his strength, I guess. That was kind of weird. Oh god, am I just dead? It really looks like I'm just dead. Well, that kind of sucks. I guess that's our best hope. Yeah. Okay. I think I managed to survive just barely. Yeah, just barely. Wow. Unfortunately, just because of bad draw order, I'm dead here. So, that happens somewhat frequently with this mod setup, which is it's a bit of a shame. Yeah, and I'm dead, by the way, because of this intangible thing. There's no way I could have gamed the system to work out there. Oh, wait, no, I'm good. I'm good. Whew. Oh man, I'm such a fatalist, guys. There was a little bit of lucky top decking involved in that, though. Alright. Wow. Very nice. We're not doing poison, so we're gonna get rid of that. These are all not good. This card is a little interesting. So it applies weak, but it also... this this is temporary HP. So it's kind of like healing. It lets you go above your max. So if I had 62 HP and I use this, I would actually gain this. And it sticks around until the end of combat. So that's pretty nice. But that said, I don't think it heals enough to actually be worthwhile. And because the upgrade applies it to all enemies instead of like applying to weak or something, I just don't think it does enough, unfortunately. Yeah, it just doesn't do enough. Cycle 2 cards, purge up to 2 cards in the exhaust pile. Yeah, but I don't have a lot of cards in the exhaust pile. Alright. No, thank you. I'd say we definitely need to rest right here for our continued survival. Oh, interesting. So this is from the Bartender mod, which lets you play as Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. Gives you 3 flow, which I believe flow gives you +2 damage per 1 flow, if I remember correctly. So that could be pretty nice. Maybe we could Alpha Strike something on the first turn. That's what I'm going to hope for anyway. Oh man, what are we upgrading now? Unfortunately, we haven't been getting very many good, like really solid upgrades. So I'm a little worried that that this isn't gonna do enough. 5 thorns. I think if you have 3 or less, I think I'm gonna upgrade this in the hopes that I can get more agility. We'll see how realistic that is. Oh, I remember this being really hard too. Every other card you play is exhausted. Great. Metal Knight. Alright, so whenever you see all these eyes, that means the card you play is about to be exhausted. So prepare to watch me screw that up repeatedly. What card is it okay to exhaust here? So we're gonna exhaust Strike. We're gonna... What are we gonna do? Alright. We're gonna hit this one. Does that count as playing a card? Oh my god. That is OP as fuck, guys. That's incredible. Alright. Let's do a little bit of damage to this thing. I would very much like to draw Crescent Moon Slash so that I can boop some of these fuckers right out of existence, but yeah, not happening at the moment. Need to be very careful about the way we play these cards. And we've got too much damage coming in, so we definitely have to play that one. Oh, fuck. Well, that's not what I wanted at all. Okay. And we can't really play this card, because then we lose all of that damage. Well, maybe we need to do that anyway, just so that we don't die. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Unfortunately, this card is ethereal, so goodbye, see ya. But what can you do? In the name of preserving my hit points, I think that's what needed to happen. Okay. No. I want to leave that in there because I gain the benefits from Biorgio or whoever it is. Okay. I think exhausting this card is fine. Oh, that was probably bad. Because I think I can just kill this turn unless I got really fucked. Ah, yeah. Okay, so it says non-exhausting. It means non-exhausted cards in your exhaust pile. I remember this boss fight. So basically I shuffle all of these in, but in exchange I pay 2 HP for every card that gets moved, which means I take 28 and die instantly. Happily, this boss is dead. But man, that was scary. Well, I'm always in that state, so that's good. Katana... Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer has some really good ones, man. Has some good ones. One Punch Man. One Punch Man, we're mostly interested in Metal Knight at this point. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, I'm also gonna do this. This is good card draw. I can start exhausting these guys to get some plated armor if it comes to that. You're definitely... Oh god, I don't even know if we're gonna survive this. I was gonna say we're definitely not fighting that elite that's coming up, though. Alright, well, we do a fuckload of damage, so at least we've got that going for us. Let's see... Yeah, they constricted themselves, which is great. That's great. Oh god, we do so much damage. 20, 40... Man, I have literally no blocking cards. What is going on? Just bad draws, I guess. Like, one too many attacking cards. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna play that for the extra life. And then... Maybe that'll be more useful, I'm not sure. We'll see. I guess I didn't take that much damage because of all the wacky stuff going on in this deck. This is gonna do ungodly amounts of damage though. Fucking incredible. Alright. Oh, no, you get out of here. Let's see. 13 is not enough. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's enough though. Great. Oh, fruit juice. Sweet. Well, now we get a Hakuro. I think we're gonna go for Hakuro. We're gonna banish this. Tuka, if you have no block, draw card. No. No. Alright. I think we wanna do one of these guys. Oh. I think this guy used to do something a little bit different. He used to have a little bit of extra text on him, but that extra text seems to be gone. You know, I've just been complaining about not having enough block cards, so let's try and fix that problem. How about that? Oh wow. Okay. Let's see. 4 of a kind. Lose 21 max HP. And I get these ethereal cards that I can only use one of per turn, but it lets me duplicate the next card that I play. And the next time I play one of these, instead of duplicating the next card I play one time, it duplicates it multiple times. Okay. By the way, I didn't use my fruit juice because, well, in this case, I would have lost an extra, at least 1 extra HP, maybe 2. I'm not quite sure. I'd have to do some math, but by not using it, I basically gained 2 additional max HP. And if I'm ever on the verge of dying, I can just use it anyway, and it'll be fine. So that's pretty cool. Alright, well, I guess we'll open like this. These guys will... What? Oh, he has an artifact charge. Oh my god. Well, that's embarrassing. Okay. Holy shit. That was really bad. Really, really bad. Alright. Let's play that. Let's double block, I guess. And then let's just kill this thing. We can kill this thing next turn, it'll be fine. Alright. Here we go. Bit of thorns, a little more thorns. And then, if I'm lucky, I'll get enough attacks to kill this turn. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, yeah, this is maybe good if I don't fuck up horribly. Oh, what does this upgrade to? Oh, it just gets rid of exhaust. Okay. No, I don't think so. What is this? Can only be played if the enemy has 3 different debuffs. If you play an attack, this card loses retain. Wow, what a weird card. God, do I want another one of these? Like, how many of these can I actually put in my deck before it's too many? I don't know. I don't know, but I guess I'm on a mission to find out. Oh, and that was... So I just fucked up there, right? So if I had consumed the fruit juice, I would have probably gained 2 HP, so yeah, I don't know. I just fucked that up real bad. This is really, really hard. Alright, so impossible request. Play an attack, skill, and power in a single turn. Yeah. Okay. Well, do you have lunacy? Okay, good. Before I just die instantly over here. Great. Well, since that's... Oh god, it's not all of my block. That's a lot of my block, though, so that... I'm not super thrilled about that. But I guess I'll do this just so that the next one that I play has more benefits. Yeah. Okay, great. I don't have enough powers for that to realistically happen, though, so rip. I don't remember how this works. I don't remember if I send her to the next phase, if she stops attacking me, or if I'm just gonna get booty blasted here. I think, as a matter of prophylaxis, I have to do it like this, but it's potentially a misplay to do it that way. Oh, no, it was not a misplay. Play 6 cards in a single turn. That is not very likely to happen with this deck. Oh, you can get right out of my deck, please. Thank you. Man, that was a lot of damage. Let's see. Let's see. Play 6 cards in a single turn. Yeah, that's not happening, I don't think. Alright. Oh, well. That sucks. Oh, you know, this one's gonna be close. Also, I probably should have blocked there instead of what I did, so that's not great. Not great at all. This one triggers when you draw it, so I'm just screwed there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think we completed this. So cool. Also, that's like the most block we're ever gonna do, unfortunately. And if, in case you're wondering, you can see Horai Immortal there. So it'll flee after it dies 4 more times. I don't think we're going to make it there, but, you know, in fact, I think we're going to... Well, I was going to say we're going to die right here, but maybe my fatalism was premature. Yeah, that's a one-shot. And I definitely need to do it this way. Deal 42 damage in a single turn? Well, that was... I think I would have done that if she had 42 health to actually remove there. God. I want to play Metal Knight, but I can't play Metal Knight. So that kind of sucks. Alright. Here we go. 2 block. Do it like this. She's slowly gaining strength. I believe she gains strength every time she phase changes, which is pretty shitty for us. 18. There we go. Alright. Let's see what tomorrow brings. So 3, 6, 9 times 2 thorns. Okay, so this is actually enough thorns to kill. Well, now it's really enough to kill, so that's good. Oh, interesting. Gain 34 block in a single turn. Okay. I think that's doable. Yeah, okay. Easy, I guess. Yeah, that one very achievable for this deck. I don't remember what the point of this is, though. Oh, if the request was completed, you gain 1 strength. If the request was not completed, she gains 3 strength. Okay, okay. I see. That's awful. Wait, this is just a kill, right? Wow, amazing. And this is the last stage. Am I just dead, though? Oh, did I die? Man. Oh, well. It was close. But, yeah. And I think this gives you a kind of a flavor of Slay the Spire. And I think I'll be making several videos trying to climb up this little tower. This time I used the animator. I might show off a couple other modded classes that I like in the near future. I think currently installed we have the Foreigner, Abigail, and we have Tifa. Yeah, we might... Wow, did I get her to Ascension 20? Really? Wow, okay. Apparently I got her to Ascension 20. I don't remember doing that, but whatever. But yeah, anyway, it's been fun, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the series. Take it easy, and I'll see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe.